Everything explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future XRP news and some other cryptocurrency news in general. Now, look at this. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse criticizes SEC for ignoring XRP ruling. Claims agency oversteps legal authority. Before we move further, there is a new crypto airdrop now taking place on Telegram, which is about to launch anytime soon. Please make sure you participate in this airdrop. The link is in the description of the video. Don't miss out on this. Now let's continue with our video. The chief executive officer of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, has lately expressed extreme disapproval of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission for disregarding a court order that determined XRE to be incapable of being classified as a security. Garlinghouse referred to the Securities and Exchange Commission, US, as a renegade agency and accused it of acting against the law. At the same time, as Ripple and the SEC are engaged in continuous legal fights, which have recently entered a new phase of legal warfare, these comments have been made. A source of irritation for Garlinghouse was the Securities and Exchange Commission's failure to accept the court's conclusion that XRP is not a security. He stressed that the steps taken by the SEC undercut the validity of regulatory enforcement and establish a potentially harmful precedent. According to Stuart Alderodi, chief legal officer of Ripple, constitutional concerns have been raised regarding the Securities and Exchange Commission's SSA ongoing designation of XRP as a security despite the court decision. He contended that the steps taken by the SEC could potentially violate constitutional principles and exceed the agency's lawful power. A renegade agency that feels it can operate beyond the law. The Securities and Exchange Commission SEC was described by Garlinghouse. Specifically, he added that Ripple will keep a close eye on the situation and will think about its measures to hold the SEC accountable. When the Securities and Exchange Commission launched a complaint against Ripple in December 2020, the CC claimed that the business had offered XRP to investors as securities. This was the beginning of the legal struggle between Ripple and the SEC. Judge Elisa Torres issued a ruling in July 2023 stating that the programmatic sales of XRP did not qualify as a securities offering or offering of securities. Already after this finding, the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC has not given up on its case against Ripple and has already filed a notice of appeal to contest the decision of the court. In the cryptocurrency market, uncertainty has been created as a result of the ongoing legal struggle, which has resulted in XRP underperforming in comparison to the overall market. While investors continue to exercise caution, they are waiting for the outcome of the appeal filed by the SEC and Ripple's response. As a result of Garlinghouse's criticism, the broader ramifications of the steps taken by the SEC on the credibility of regulatory enforcement and the viability of the cryptocurrency business have been brought to light. The chief executive officer of Ripple has expressed his disapproval of the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC indifference to the court's decision regarding XRP. The SEC filed an appeal against the final verdict that Judge Elisa Torres issued in the lengthy lawsuit against Ripple. According to Brad Garlinghouse, this is just another move taken by the SEC that is both embarrassing and concerning. The chief executive officer of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, has once again expressed his disagreement with the regulatory approach taken by the Securities and Exchange Commissions. After the Securities and Exchange Commission filed its most recent appeal in the XRP lawsuit, Garlinghouse criticized the agency for ignoring the ruling of the court. He accused the Securities and Exchange Commission of exceeding its legal jurisdiction and disregarding the verdict that Judge Elisa Torres had made regarding XRP. The criticism from Garlinghouse comes after Bitnomial filed a case against the SEC, which centers on the legal status of XRP. The Securities and Exchange Commission has designated XRP as a security, which presents a challenge for Bitnomial's XR futures contract. Following Bitnomial's submission of an application for XRP futures, the Securities and Exchange Commission issued a warning to the exchange, noting that XRP futures would be considered to be securities futures. This was met with resistance by Bitnomial, which argued that XRP is not a security and that its planned XR futures contracts should not be traded. The first version of the article that appeared on Coin Edition was titled Ripple CEO Slams SEC for Ignoring XRP Court Ruling. In a tweet that went viral yesterday, Johnny Day, Deaton, a lawyer who represented Ripple in the dispute against the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, expressed his thoughts on the topic. because he has something to say on this subject. Let's get right into it. On behalf of 75,000 XR token holders, including 627 from his home state of Massachusetts, Denton disclosed that he fought against the agency that is managed by Gary Gensler, the chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission. He continues by adding, "I prosecuted the case using my own money and did everything for free." He also spent $75,000 of his own money. At many points throughout the court procedures, the attorney voices dissatisfaction with the actions taken by the SEC. Deaton made the following observation: "Every time I believed the SEC could not degrade itself any further, the lawyers at the SEC proved me wrong." Additionally, the price action of Ripple suggests that there is only one direction. One analyst has revealed the timeline for an extraordinary breakout, SEC criticism from the judicial branch, the fact that a judge who had been a longtime Democrat and had been chosen by former President Barack Obama agreed with his arguments and relied on some of the facts and briefing that he had supplied to the court was something that Deaton brought to my attention. It was made quite obvious in the judge's decision that XRP itself is not a security, which is in line with the forecasts made by Deaton. Additionally, the attorney highlighted several cases in which the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) was subjected to criticism from the judicial system. According to the findings of a federal judge, attorneys at the Securities and Exchange Commission (C) lack faithful allegiance to the law and are hypocrites who would say anything to win an argument. According to Deaton, one of the hardest legal standards to meet is the fact that an appellate court concluded that the Securities and Exchange Commission had acted arbitrarily and capriciously. A federal judge issued a punishment against the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) in the debt box case for knowingly lying to the court and committing other forms of misconduct. To continue its unethical activities, the Securities and Exchange Commission (C) was accused of ignoring reality, as well as a court ruling. On behalf of Senator Elizabeth Warren, he questioned the lack of indignation shown by senators serving on the Banking Committee, which is responsible for monitoring the Securities and Exchange Commission. The attorney concluded by relying on his previous experience as a special assistant United States attorney, implying that he had prosecuted cases of suborning perjury with less evidence than what he considers to be the case in the current situation. As a result of recent comments made by Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple has demonstrated its intention to dispute the steps taken by the SEC and to safeguard its interest. The cryptocurrency community will be keeping a close eye on the ongoing court battle to see how the issue develops and to determine what it implies for the future of regulatory control in the market. The information that has been provided is not intended to be trading advice. There is no responsibility for any investments that are made based on the information that is provided on this page. Before making any decision about investments, we strongly advise conducting independent research and consulting with a knowledgeable professional.